The A Show.
Where smart is the new sexy.
And now, April Hunter.
Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to the best no pants podcast on the internet. Woo! I hope you guys aren't wearing pants like I'm not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants.
Good. We cannot have pants. It's just not that comfortable.
Pants are
Am I
corny.
right?
Pants are whack.
Pants are whack. I'm doing my boxer. Gotta do boxer shorts, everybody. Boxers. Boxers is where it's at.
I can't
So,
stand up.
hello. Okay, yeah, I know you got a hole in yours. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Big Wig, Big Neck, Ali. Hello, Red Sunny, Cool, Awesome Dude. Jay Reezy, what's up, bitches? Nice to see you guys. So thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining Ray tonight, who is back
Yep.
after blowing us off last week.
I didn't freaking blow you off.
Forcing Colin to stand in for him using blackmail.
You know,
Pictures.
why do people give me so much shit for taking a day off a podcast? My morning co-host.
Commit.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. I got shit to do, and if I'm having a piece of something that's been with me for the most of my life pulled out of my face, I'm gonna take a day off. That shit sucked.
That's so un-American.
I ain't like
You should
that.
have it done and get right back to work. That's what we do.
It's AB Twitch.
That's right. Well, we're glad you're back, and I know it sucked, and I checked in, and I know you were not happy. So thank you for doing
No, because they pulled a tooth on one side, and on the other side they did a fucking root canal, and now tomorrow they got to pull a tooth here, and they got a root canal here. All my teeth in the front, from here, like pretty much my whole face, it's fine. It's just the goddamn back of my fucking face. Now they got to do a bridge and all this other dumb shit. I'm old. I'm dying.
Yeah. Jay Reezy says that he makes sure to schedule things when he doesn't have commitment, like podcasts.
Suck my balls, you sinister.
Jay Reezy, I should have chosen you as my co-host, clearly.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want him to wear pants.
Hi to Chuck. Welcome. Hi, it's nice to see you here. AB Twitch, Alex. Hello.
Like a Vienna sausage with an afro.
Hello.
Red afro. What?
I know. So tonight we're going to talk about lots of interesting things, and we'd love your input into the discussion. One of the things, obviously, you saw when we did our intro is the body positivity movement healthy?
It's called, and I quote, the fat acceptance.
Is the fat acceptance
Gimmick, Snabitz.
a good thing? So we're also going to talk about the I want to say the pharmapolis, the pharmacology, the big pharma role in a lot of different things that I think a lot of people don't either know about or know the details of. And if we get time to, we'll also talk about some attachment types and how they affect our relationships and how they have probably affected our past relationships. And maybe they'll shed some light on how things went and maybe they were confusing for you guys.
Are we going to talk about the whole time change gimmick and how I get depressed when it's 4:30 and it's already dark and I can't see?
Yes. Yeah. Seasonal affect. I think it's called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, which is appropriate. It's less light. The holidays are coming. This is usually a time where it affects people kind of hard. It's a hard time for a lot with going with less light. Yeah. So we'll talk about some of the things you can do to offset those feelings and that chemical dive that happens. And then also some other theories out there and some stuff like that, some life hacks. So
who's Sportsmaster? Have I seen that person?
Yeah, Sportsmaster's been here before. What's up? How are you doing? Fred, nice to see you. Yeah, we were late because I was warming up my boobs. I was like, okay, I need to flex.
Yo, you know what the cool part was? Check this out. Before she got on, she had no bra on. So for like 15 minutes, I'm like looking at this woman's nipples. I'm like, dude, put something on. She's like, for what? Fuck you, Ray. I said, no, listen.
Trying to make some money here. Throw some biddies.
We're on YouTube. I'll be the heel. I said, I don't want to get banned. No, I'm kidding. But she had no bra on. There was no fucking.
That's exactly how it went down.
It was awesome. Hold on, let me.
Fred, Fred's already
was-
thrown in his comment, his 2 cents. He said, for him,
Mhm.
it's about common sense. No reason to judge someone over their weight. They have to accept who they are, or they make changes. I'm gonna agree that we can't change people. They have to want to change themselves. And Fred has lost a lot of freaking weight. Congratulations.
I'm
We
gonna
got a
pull up.
couple. We
I'm
got a
gonna pull
couple
up.
people in here who have dropped a ton of weight. Chuck's one of them.
Well,
So
I'm gonna pull up some YouTube stuff, and I want you guys to kind of gauge. Like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show a couple of clips off of
mhm,
what are called body, what is it, fat acceptance clips, like TikToks,
mhm.
and I'm gonna let them play, and then we're gonna stop them, and then I want you guys to kind of discuss like what you thought of
Okay.
this a little video I showed
I
you.
will.
Is that
Oh,
cool?
also, Eva's another one. She lost like 50 pounds over the last year and a half.
Really?
Yeah, we got at least 3 people here who have lost like an entire
Yo, homie,
child
I'm
worth of
down.
weight.
I'm down to almost 30 pounds down.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know you can't see it.
Chuck lost 110 pounds.
Yeah, I know. I know. He's fucking
110
awesome.
pounds. Fred, how much did you drop? You dropped quite a bit. So, and Jay Reezy's asking his birthday. He says the 22nd. Will there be an A show? Will there be an A show? It's the night before Thanksgiving, right?
Why not?
I
Absolutely.
don't know, because we'll have people travel that night.
Nah, bro. We could do it. I mean, it's up to you. We may. I mean, we can.
As of this moment, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't do it, it's fine. Yo, can I tell you real quick? I know this is
Oh
off
wait,
topic.
Fred said he lost 59 pounds.
Yo, fuck yeah, man. I'm happy for you guys, man. Look at Jay Breezy,
Wow.
130 pounds.
He said it's called a divorce. Yeah.
Yeah,
Allie,
it's
he said he lost 20 pounds.
all in his penis.
Less than he did less than a year ago.
That's awesome.
So that's amazing, you guys. I'm telling you, being radically healthy
Yep.
and or out of debt is like the biggest rebellion you can have these days. It's crazy,
awesome,
right?
man. It's great.
It's crazy. I'm so proud of you guys.
You're not
I
proud
love
of me?
hearing that. Huh?
Do
You
that
lost
again.
weight too.
Do that
Guess
again. Yeah, okay, that
I'm,
was
I'm
fun.
always excited when people are like living their best life and feeling good about themselves.
Can I tell you something? Out of a lot of the looks that you have every single week, for some reason I'm enjoying this one. You look adorable. I don't know what it
Thank
is.
you.
You got
Thank
kind
you.
of like a hot Meg Griffin thing going on here. No?
It's called I need to wash my hair, and I didn't do it. I
Oh,
didn't do it yet.
so
So
your hair smells like a hamper.
no, I used dry shampoo, but it wasn't gonna get fluffy anymore. So I was just like, boop, there we go.
You want to hear something funny? I fucking missed you guys. Like I really did. Like I had to take the time off. My jaw was all sore. I didn't do the wrestling in the morning, and I just found myself like, I don't know, scratching myself a lot. Like I had nothing to do. I had done all the editing and shit. And
Flexing your own boobs.
yeah. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be able to do that soon. You watch.
Ah, I believe you. So
Fucking
what were you
watch.
going to show us? We got a video.
All right, so I'm gonna go through some what's called so this is a new trend. Again, it's called fat acceptance. So there's a couple of TikToks here. This shit goes for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna show that, but I'm gonna show a couple of them,
Mhm.
and we can stop whenever you want. But all right, let me just show you. This is one of the first ones, and for the people that are the people are listening on audio. Okay, so you see this young lady, right? So it says, it's a picture of a young lady. Now you're gonna hear a video, and it says, "My boyfriend really just said, I love your body, but I'm really concerned about your health." And then somebody jumps in the comments. So check this out. We'll be right back.
Mhm.
Leave now. That's not about health. That's fat phobia. That's ableism. You don't owe anyone health. Health isn't static. At any point, any able-bodied person could become disabled. And if your partner only wants you to be healthy and that's what they're looking for in a relationship, they don't care about you. This video seems to be about fat phobia, honestly, which is enough for me to say bye, but this is part of a bigger problem too.
If you
Okay. Your thoughts on that first video?
I don't think. Okay, my first thought is that she's not wrong to some
What?
degree. No, I know, but in the basic of what she's saying, first she's coming with a knee-jerk reaction, right? So you
Okay.
have to consider where she's coming from, and that is coming from a heavy woman. But she's also saying that your partner should love you no matter what. Oh, and thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. Your partner should
Hold
love
on.
you
This
no
is
matter what.
hold on. This is the first time somebody's putting me over here. Eva, mwah, mwah, mwah. I missed you too. I love you. All right, go ahead, please.
The thing that stood out to me is that your partner should love you at any size, whatever. Anybody could become disabled.
Hey, yeah, that's fine.
And as somebody who has done that, I broke my back and I gained 30 pounds and went up to 80 pounds.
No way.
Right after I got married. And my ex-husband at the time, he didn't leave, but I got freaking fat. Okay.
Oh, fuck that guy.
I can appreciate where she's coming from with that.
No. She's saying that you should leave because the guy is focused. Like
that's the part that I'm talking about that I agree
Right.
with. The rest I don't agree with.
But the thing is that the guy is saying, I love your body, baby. I love your body. I love your rolls. I want to put some butter on them. I want to eat them in the morning with breakfast and gravy. That's fine. But he's saying, I'm concerned. It's like my wife.
Yeah.
Like, she always finds me sexy and I always find her sexy. Like, our sex life is great. But here's the but. I don't have enough energy sometimes. She doesn't have enough energy sometimes. So we started getting concerned about each other's health. We love each other enough for me to go to the doctor, for me to start losing weight. She's doing the same thing. It's health is different. Like I
agree
get
with
it.
that part too. 100%.
Yeah, man. Listen, come on, April. I've had ex-girlfriends back in the day that I cared about that were a little heavy, and some were not. But I still found them beautiful and sexy, but it's the health thing. And plus we're older now.
Well, yeah, you want them to stick around forever.
Yeah, I want to live to 90.
As long as possible, till death do us part. You don't want them to, So yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. And we actually had this discussion once with an uncle who was pushing. He was probably 400 something pounds. He was an uncle-in-law, but the whole family sat down and talked to him and said, "Listen, we love you. We love you just the way you are, but we are really concerned about your health." And
how much did he weigh?
He's probably in the 400 pounds range.
How tall was he? More or less.
Not tall enough to be that heavy.
Fuck. So under 6 feet. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, you'd have to be like 7'5" to be okay with 400 pounds, and so
like the Big Show.
Even Big Show went on a diet. So there was that discussion, and he did not take it well, and he came back at us and said, "Well, my doctor says I'm perfectly healthy."
Bullshit. That's a lie.
So
there's no doctor that's going to say you're healthy at 400 pounds. Did I tell you what my doctor said to me?
The doctors will say whatever. I'm pretty sure doctors will say whatever.
Did I tell you on air what the doctor said to me?
You did.
Yeah, he said I'm pre-diabetic, and Ray, you're gonna fucking die if you don't change. I'm gonna have to back out because I'm frozen and it looks like I just took a shit on myself. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
I'll be right back.
So I think what a lot of people don't understand, and I see all sides of this. And all right, you're back already? Let's do it.
I was like, I took a shit on myself. It was great.
Highly entertaining there. And Fred says, Ray, Sam said it best, when it hurts to pee, I'm taking myself out. And F that living till 90 business.
Word. Well, listen, I don't mind living till 90, but it have to be mobile. What did Colin say here, you son of a bitch? I love your bread. Oh, yes. Yo, April, have you been working out, kid?
Huh?
You been working out?
I'm always working out. Why?
You just look more fit, man.
I do?
Let me see your arms. Yeah, dude, you look like you leaned out a bit.
Do I? Oh, good, because I ate a lot of cookies over the weekend.
Nah, dude, you look good, man. You look like you leaned out. What the fuck? You got a 4-pack? That's almost a 6-pack.
Trying.
Oh, you got a 6-pack. God damn it.
I'm trying.
Yo, I swear, I promise you, April, by the time I hit the summer, I'm gonna be close to my goal weight.
Remind me to tell you what I had 2 different people come at me. So nasty today. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate that. So nasty to me online today.
Why?
Well, I don't want to break into one topic with another, but remind me to tell you.
All right. Well, all right. Chat, remind us after we're done, because I have a couple more clips. Can I play one more?
Go
Or
for
two
it.
more? All right, let me show you one more. This is another young lady. She looks super healthy. Let's see what she has to say here. Click, boom. Here we go.
Positive in any way, shape, or form, stop scrolling. I have a challenge for you. When you come across a fat person's page and you want to compliment them, stop yourself before you give a gendered compliment. And I don't mean gendered like beautiful or handsome. That's not the kind of gendering I'm talking about. I mean explicitly gendered. So don't call someone queen. Don't hit them with you go girl. Just stop and interrogate why it's important to you to affirm that person's gender.
What?
Because that
What
is
the fuck is she talking about?
rooted in fat phobia and transphobia.
Wait, hold on.
And as a fat trans person who gets a lot of these comments, a lot of queens thrown around.
There is a large
What the fuck is that
What is-
fucking girl talking
I
about?
don't know. I don't
What-
know. If
what-
people, there's people sitting there just waiting. Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
As somebody who has lived a public life, if you put your life on the internet, bitch,
Mm-hmm.
you better be prepared to take some flack.
Word.
Do not put your shit on the internet and then think that it's just going to be complimentary. Fuck off with that bullshit.
Bro,
If you want to live a public life, fucking handle your shit, because people are going to come at you. You better grow a thick fucking skin, especially if you're going to be different.
look at
Especially
Robbie
if you're going
Vegas.
to be different.
Robbie Vegas,
Huh?
I agree with you. Just the fucking eye roll emoji. It's just.
Oh
it's
my
just
god,
so
I
stupid.
know what
All right,
the shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna
is
get
going
you
on with
more
that
heated.
woman.
I got more.
Oh
more.
my
Hold on.
god,
Hold on. I know that one. I knew that one was gonna piss you off.
I hate twats.
This is great. I love this shit. Look at her face. Look at her.
Sitting around waiting to be offended.
But you know what? That's the thing. Like, hold on. Let me stop sharing for a second. That's the thing that really pisses me off. So
Yeah,
now,
everybody wants to be such a victim. You're right.
Right.
Amber. It's like you want to wear your victimhood front and center and let people know, hey, listen, I can't work to my full potential because I'm a victim. And then you get upset when people either compliment you or insult you over it. It doesn't work that way.
I'm gonna tell you something. So I'm gonna use a friend, and I'm not gonna mention his friend's name, but his wife. His wife was because she started working out. She was always beautiful.
Mhm.
I loved her as a person, and not only that, but facially, she had one of the prettiest faces I've ever seen in my life. And I used to tell my buddy all the time, like, "Yo, your wife is beautiful. She's a beautiful person, a great mom." And but he's always worried, yeah, but she's heavy. I'm afraid she's gonna get sick. I'm like, "Are you not attracted?" No, and I know for a fact he loves boning his wife because he talks about boning his wife all the time. But the fact of the matter is this: it's about health, and this
It
whole
is.
new
Yeah.
fat acceptance trend. Like, what's happening is, like, there was, all right, I'll really quickly, I'm not going to play that video, but there was a video of a girl, right? Check this out. See, I don't know if you've seen this, but she's walking down the aisle of an airplane and she can't fit down the aisle. And she's pissed off. And she says, April, and I want to hear what you have to say about this comment I'm going to make. She says they need to make the planes bigger to accommodate the fat community, or whatever the fuck they call themselves. And on top of that, that people that are fat gendered or whatever the fuck they call themselves, like they're giving themselves fake disabilities. She's saying that they need to get free extra seats on the plane.
Mm.
That's not fair. You know how much it costs to build a plane? It's like $1 billion to build one of these planes. Imagine having to tear all those things down and
there
make
is an
them
area for
wider.
that, and it's called business class and first class.
No, no. I wish I would have found the fucking video. She couldn't even fucking fit in the first. She had to literally push her hips into the seat.
Hell,
It
I
was
feel like I
crazy.
got to push my hips in the seat too. These
Stop it.
airplanes are so.
Well, they are
Ugh.
small.
Yeah,
I'm a
and by
big-
the
I'm
way,
a huge dude.
they're small. Some of them are ridiculous. Like Frontier, just go away. By the way, Fury Power, what's up? Yeah. And War Demon, hi, and yeah, just they're getting some good comments. And
Well, what do you think? How do you feel about these people that they feel the need for us to accommodate?
Jamie?
Because it's a hey Jamie, it's a small portion of America. Well, I want to say
it's not that small.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel realistically, I feel two ways. One is we shouldn't accept fat. We should encourage people to be healthy, first off,
Yes.
because
It's not about
we've
fat,
gone
it's
too
about
far the
healthy.
other way.
Right.
But secondly, there are people who are very obese, and we should make some accommodations for people to a reasonable degree and have, like, if there's an area where you can have a couple of seats or a slightly wider aisle in an area and offer those seats.
But they're gonna have to pay for it. They don't want to pay for it. That's the problem.
They can pay for it, or they can make arrangements somehow,
April, my love, you can
something.
get 2 or 3 seats. That's not a problem.
I know,
But
but
they don't want to pay for them.
okay, so here's the thing.
All right,
I
go ahead.
get that. And a lot of people, okay, we're talking ideally, right? But here's something that a lot of people don't understand too. Nobody wants to be fucking fat. Nobody. This shit happened through a myriad. And Eva points out seats have shrunk by inches, like inches over the last 10 years. Everything has just,
I get it.
yeah. So a lot of people who have gotten very heavy have gotten heavy, and I'm not justifying, I'm just explaining. A lot of people have gotten very heavy because in reality there's something going on that they have not addressed, and usually it's abuse, and they need to sort themselves out, and they're using unhealthy coping mechanisms as their escape. So you can also be eating, especially the way our food is processed in America, and still be starving. So you can be
Well, that's because
200
you're eating
pounds.
shit. That's because you're eating shit food.
Yeah, you can be 200 pounds overweight, and still your body is starving and it's sending signals. I need food. I need food. I need food, because it's not getting any nutrition. So if you're eating whole foods that are healthy, your body stops asking you for more food. But a lot of people are broke. They're not educated about food.
Fair.
They're eating shit. They're feeding their kids shit, which quite honestly is fucking child abuse.
That's child abuse.
It's child
Goddamn
abuse.
right. Yep.
So because if you're in charge of your kids' food and you're cutting, doing the easy route and going through McDonald's drive-throughs and you have a civic duty. You have to get educated and feed your kids well. And Hooper says 100% I'm fat.
Hold on. Before I want to give some love. Thank you, Red Sunny.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to hit the button here. Hold on. John Cena.
Boobies.
There you go.
Thank you.
Of course,
I appreciate
Knockers.
Thank you for your biddies for titties. And we all love food. And Bigwig says, I just love food, April. I do too. I'm a cook. I'm an amateur chef. And you see my pages, I'm posting all the time. And I eat everything, but I eat small portions. I eat a lot less of it. Hooper says, I am fat because I've busted 14 and 15 discs and weakness in my legs. I try my best to stay active and cook all my dinners with fresh proteins, but the weight still ballooned in the past few years. And it can happen.
Can I jump in? That is a big difference, my friend. You have what's called a disability. You are injured. There's only a limited thing. There's certain limited things that you can and cannot do. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who choose to eat horrible food and glorify it as, I'm still beautiful. I'm still sexy. Yeah, maybe you're beautiful on the inside, but on the outside, I don't give a fuck. If you're 500 pounds and you're 5'4", it's not healthy, and you're not going to live past the age of 30. It's just a fact. It is fact. We are not made, our bodies are not made to hold that much fat, salt.
No, every pound you lose is 7 pounds of pressure off your joints, ligaments, and tendons,
bro.
So losing the weight will help you feel better.
I wish the war didn't even pop me right now. He says, unless you aim to be a sumo wrestler, start working out, living a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
But I wish you guys were in the doctor's office with me when he was breaking down to me why I need to lose weight at the age of 46.
I could do this. I could do the show for 2 straight hours, honestly, because there's so much I can say right now, because this is how has been my career for 30 years. This is one of my areas of expertise. And
all right,
Cooper, I can tell you that is a terrible injury. I myself I've got all six discs in my neck are herniated. I've got 2 in my lower back, and I broke my back in the middle. So I have a very bad spinal issue also. And one of the things that helped me lose the weight and get back on my feet again was Pilates. So Pilates was developed by Joseph Pilates, and it was designed specifically for people who are overweight, bedridden, and injured. You can do all these things from a bed or a chair, and it's very low impact. So for those of you who would like to work out and feel like they're trying to work around things or feel like they can't do things, look it up, look up Pilates. You can find it on YouTube, and it will strengthen things, your core, your arm, it will strengthen things without you having to do much. You just do something every day, and you don't even have to do much. You just do something every day, and it's always moving forward.
You can do it sitting on a bed. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I do a lot of 15-minute workouts. I mean, people are always shocked. You spend 2 hours in the gym? No, I spend 20 minutes in the gym sometimes on a regular basis. That's it. It's more about the intensity and the being consistent. We don't have a great show every week, but we're here every week. It's consistent.
I beg to differ. I think we have a great show every week. I'm going to answer Eva. So she writes down, but how do you know, Ray? It's not the disabled person on the plane. I'm not talking about disabled people. And I don't know. And I wouldn't know if that person is disabled. I'm talking about specifically these YouTube, TikTok vloggers, these Twitch bloggers that go on and they glorify obesity.
You're talking about people who are trying to beautify it,
right,
as perfectly acceptable. We don't need to do anything else, and the world needs to accept this as the end all be all. Fuck all y'all.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
fuck you.
I get that.
Fuck you for telling me I'm unhealthy, even though I'm 600 pounds and 4'3". Listen, man, let me tell you something, man. I went through a hell of a depression. So, listen, what happened?
I'm sorry, Big Wig wrote, on the upside, fat people are harder to kidnap.
That's true. But unless you butter them, they're usually very greasy and you can slip them right through the car. But listen, here's the deal. I went through a fucking depression after 2020, like during the pandemic. I was drinking like crazy. I don't know if I've said this here. I probably have. Drinking like nuts. I was eating like shit. I was depressed. I couldn't sleep. I fucking fell off. You should go back in my Instagram at Big Ray Hernandez and see what I look like before 2020 and then see what I look like just a couple of weeks ago. It's taken me 7 weeks to drop 26.5 pounds. Yes, I am fucking keeping track. But I am doing this not just for myself. My son is only 15 years old. I lost my father. My father died when I was 31. I will fucking be damned if Aiden has to live past 31 without a father. I am going to live, God willing, at least into my 80s. And I'm going to do my best. So you guys, I'm telling you, hold me accountable. If you see me posting shit with eating a fucking burger, you get on my ass. Get on my ass.
You can have one cheat meal a week. You can have it. You can do it. You can do whatever you want for a cheat meal.
Listen, I'm eating fine. Can I just give a little advice? Listen, guys, all you have to do is just cut out the shit. Cut out the soda. Cut out the fucking beer. Cut out look, I switched to red wine. I still drink.
Yeah.
I don't drink
vodka.
Every day.
Vodka is as low sugar as it gets.
And I have vodka. That's exactly. I took your advice. Vodka, red wine.
Vodka's great, even fine for diabetics.
You want chocolate? Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Try that.
Or salted dark chocolate.
Oh, so good. But what I'm saying is that, guys, you don't have to starve yourself. You can eat. I enjoy what I eat. I work out every day about an hour a day, 4 days a week, sometimes 5. My job is also a workout, so I'm working out 5 to 7 days a week, but it's coming off. You can do it. I just want everybody to be healthy. I'm gonna play one more video, and then we'll move on to the next subject.
God created beer to make me happy. Beer is one of the worst things you could possibly drink.
So bad, and I love it.
It is literally liquid bread.
I love it.
So if you are trying to lose weight, do not touch beer.
Yeah, and don't be fooled by the Michelob Ultra shit.
No, do not.
All right, let's play one more and then we're gonna move on. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, all right.
There is a large population out there that does not think that fat phobia is a real thing, which is insane to me because, like, the contempt that the general public feels towards fat bodies is just so blatant, in my opinion. Like, it's seeped into everything. And it's really sinister, too. Like, there are entire industries that feed off of fat phobia and self-hatred. And there's still people out there who say that I'm being a dramatic SJW snowflake for being like, maybe we shouldn't be prejudiced towards people because of their bodies.
Would I wear to swim in my pool that makes my neighbor?
I'll let it play out. But like, does this person seem healthy to you? Come on.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
dear, oh dear.
So now let's just take a look at this young lady. We can comment on the other girl, but I want to focus in on this young lady. For those people, for those people, watching or just listening on audio, there is, what would you say, maybe 700 pounds?
Oh, I don't know, but that is not what a person is supposed to look like.
That's what I'm saying.
We are made to be hunter-gatherers.
Am I an asshole for saying that this poor thing, like, will have trouble finding like love or a good or a job that she can actually?
Dude, she's gonna have a hard time finding a bathroom. Okay, like
that's what I'm saying, dude.
She's gonna get tired just walking down the hallway of her house.
That's
an
April.
obscenely unhealthy person, and I don't think glorifying that is doing people justice. And quite honestly, when the woman talked about corporations,
all right, let's finish
glorifying things. There are corporations pushing this, and I believe it's Big Pharma. Mm-hmm. So I think Big Pharma could be behind this body positivity movement. That like they secretly endorse Lizzo and all these things because Lizzo is talented. She kicks it on stage. But to try and push that as a look and as you don't need to lose any weight or try and be healthy is not healthy. But they're using that. And I'm telling you, we are not patients in America with our medical industrial complex. We are customers. And the sooner people realize that and accept it, the better it will be once you to realize what's going on tonight. So Hooper, you're hilarious. So
funny.
So if you have Big Pharma getting behind a body positivity movement, a fat acceptance movement, then that is creating a customer for life. Nearly every disease that exists is linked to either obesity or stress or both. So
Talk about it.
It's called disease. So if you are telling people that they should be just perfectly okay with being 300 and 400 pounds, no, that's an upside. No, there's nothing about humanity that should be okay, that was built to be okay. We are not supposed to be that size. We are supposed to move.
Mm-hmm.
We are supposed to be hunter-gatherers. We are supposed to be active. We are supposed to play more. We are not supposed to work 5 days a week, let alone 6 days a week, let alone 60 hours a week. We're so out of kilter, and it's happened incrementally.
You tell my boss.
Incrementally, little things here and there that we have just normalized and accepted. We are so far out of whack as to where we are supposed to be as human beings, and that's led us to where we are now. So if we keep allowing that to happen, we are going to be horribly, horribly unhealthy, horribly unhappy, and just no. So Big Pharma runs everything. They run everything, and they are the government, and the government is Big Pharma.
Damon Beauty says, I work in Big Pharma facilities all the time. I'm sorry. Oh, Beauty. I'm sorry. Yeah. Beauty. Well, you are a beauty in my eyes, my friend. Big Pharma. I work in Big Pharma facilities all the time. I see the amount of money that comes into some of these places. Absolutely. That's why Dr. Fauci is paid, homie.
100%. And me personally, I don't give a fuck if somebody's fat. I don't think they should stay at home and hide. I think they should go out and rock it and live their life. But I'm not going to tell them that they should be satisfied being heavy. I'm not going to tell them that they're living their best life. I'm going to encourage them to be as healthy as possible. There is a balance there. So I have some friends who are heavy. They work their asses off. They change their diet. They watch what they eat. They get out and move as much as possible. They're overworked. They're exhausted. They're not happy being heavy. So there's a misconception that people are okay with it. They're not okay with it. They know.
No, not at all.
That's why a lot of people are defensive about it.
Let me ask you a
And
question.
people don't have money to buy 3 freaking seats on the airplane. People don't have money for that.
Let me ask you something.
Flying is stressful if you're heavy. It's stressful.
It's stressful if you're not. Like, not for nothing.
Right. It's really stressful because I'm telling you, if you're a heavy person and you have to fly, I would imagine that the feeling of everybody staring at you walking down the aisle, going like I can't even imagine the anxiety to fly if you are a big heavy person. It's got to be horrible.
So let me tell you something, brother. I am me and April haven't met personally yet. I'm hoping by early next year we can meet when me and my wife head to Florida. I'm not a small guy. I'm 6'1". My shoulders are fucking huge. Like, I can't buy a 2X. Even if I'm lean, I have to buy a 3X because of the size of my shoulders. And it's hard for me to fly. I can't even imagine what it's like for somebody 600, 400 pounds.
Yeah.
So, and it's it must be like how do you wipe your ass? I don't mean to be crude, but like, how do you wipe your ass? Like,
I got
also
a story about that.
I want you to get into it, but I'm going to ask you this question. Not even a question, make a statement. It's also a hygienic thing.
Yes.
How do you wipe your ass? Go ahead, April. Jump into your
real quick, I want to say hi to Steve. Hello.
Where's Steve at?
Hi to Wolf.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
DC United Nut is him. Hi to
Steve.
Wolf. And yeah, Hooper says the anxiety is terrible. They have to bring out the seatbelt extender. Blah. I would just be like, yeah, I know. I can understand that. I can totally understand that. And Damon says being fat is not satisfying. What's annoying is in excuse me, in a for-profit healthcare system, we have absolutely no incentive for preventative care. So nobody wants to prevent any of these issues. They only make money when the damage is done, and they want to keep you damaged. So they also never address the root issue, the dis-ease of your cells. They only put a Band-Aid over whatever the problem is by prescribing drugs. They never go to the root and go, okay, this is what's causing the problem at a cellular level. This is what's causing the dis-ease in your body. We never do that. We never talk about that. We never address that because we don't have preventative care. All the money is made when you get cancer or heart disease or diabetes. And that's where we want to keep you, making money for the system. So my friend is a DEA agent in Texas.
All right. And you don't know me, right?
He's heard of you.
Oh.
So they did a bust. They were following this guy for a while, and they did a bust, and he was like a, I don't know, really 400 or 500 pound Mexican guy, part of the cartel. And when they Avato?
Wasn't Carlos, right?
No, I don't think so. So when they went into the house and they did everything, looking around, he said, he was telling me that in the bathrooms, in the toilets, there was poop built up on the back of the seat like this.
Wait,
from
what?
They don't know how long.
Like a pyramid, like a shit pyramid,
like a poop pyramid, because he could not reach to cleanse himself. Yes. So you asked about reaching and hygiene and things like that. So yes, there's an issue. And I had another friend of mine,
and for a
in
female,
Kentucky, who broke toilet seats like crazy. I mean, he was always replacing his toilet seat.
But what about for a female? My wife is possibly one of the cleanest human beings in the history of the world. But like for a female, it's even double, right?
I don't know. If I was heavy, I would just get a bidet.
Oh my God. Just so you know, real quick, guys, I like to be very honest with you guys all. And I'm gonna actually pull. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just unplug this. So the Nick game is going on. So I have it playing. So if you see me looking off to the side every once in a while, I am a fucking
he's a rabid Knicks fan.
I am a diehard New York Knicks fan. Right now they're playing.
For anybody watching, wanting to know, how are they doing? How are they doing?
They're up 5-0 right now, but they're playing this kid Wembanyama for the San Antonio Spurs, just so you know. And this guy is 7'4" and he moves like a 6 foot point guard. So it's incredible. Anyway, I made a promise, but after you say what you're gonna say, I have to tell you about this promise I made to our friend Colin Wysong.
I'm done. We can move on. So go ahead. Close it out if you want. And thank you, cool, awesome dude.
I'm not closing it out, but I did make a promise. So do you remember our good friend Tony Arterburn?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was asked to do this, so I'm going to share this if you guys don't mind. Billy Ray Valentine has put together an amazing freaking channel, Free World FM. And they have tons of fantastic shows. I've actually made a couple of thumbnails here. And as I look, you got Arterburn, Radio Transmission, and The Infinite Fringe, Billy Ray Valentine, and Prime Time with Billy Ray Valentine. All these great shows. I'm going to read this.
To be on there.
Well, we will soon. Don't stooge it off. I'm gonna read this off. It says, join former guests of the A Show, Billy Ray Valentine, Tony Arterburn, as they launch freeworld.fm. It says, listen live to content from some of the top names in alternative media like David Knight, Don Jeffries, Gardner Goldsmith, as well as classic songs from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and today. Free Thought, Free Will, freeworld.fm. And that was written by our friend Colin Wysong for me to read online. And I've had a little bit of wine right now, so I probably stuttered through some of it. But check it out, guys. Listen, look at all these freaking shows you can just tune into. It's incredible. Look at this shit. I'm impressed. Yep. So, just support us.
Oh, Liberty Conspiracy. Is that Lady Liberty?
Yes.
Nice. I told her to go there. Dude. So yes, we are going to be on there as well. And I believe Laurie Lowenberg and I have a show on there too. So we're supposed to start our show as well.
Oh, how wonderful is that? Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Love, Life, and Lasagna.
Wait. Say that again.
Love, Life, and Lasagna.
What is this? We're not selling this. I'm just trying to figure this out. So what's this show about?
We'll tell you later.
Oh, come on.
We're still working it out. We're still working it out. She's in the possibility of dealing with another show, a television show. So we're trying to work around her schedule to see what's going on. So we'll see how it goes.
So I made a thumbnail. There's going to be a new show. I'm gonna show you real quick. I actually made this on my phone, and it's a new show. It's this. Oh wait, I did it wrong. I fucked up. We have no background now, ladies and gentlemen.
I kind of like it black.
Do you like it? That's
we're all basic. Yeah, it's kind of nice.
But there's a show coming out. It's called something Tiger. Oh god damn it! I fucked up this whole thing. But neither here nor there. Listen, guys, go to Free World FM. It's really going to be a lot of fun. It's so much content, like I said. And here's the thumbnail I made.
Oh, Tiger Tales with Angry
Tiger Tales with Angry Tiger. I made this, so I hope you like this, guys. It's going to be a great show. I can't wait. So big shout outs to Billy Ray Valentine. Follow him on social media, on Twitter at OB1. You know me, and Colin Wysong at I Like Big Men with Hairy Balls. That's his Twitter handle, right?
I think so.
All right, close
so
enough.
Yeah,
anyway.
to really go fast and rip through a little bit of this. Like I said, to be healthy and to be out of debt is the ultimate act of rebellion these days. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought? So one of the things I wanted to mention while we're talking about pharma, and what's up, everybody joining us? Hi, Wade. That one of the things that a lot of people don't realize, we're having and we did this last week. We talked about gun control. And how if you should ask yourself one question, and this one question will determine how you feel about gun control. And while things are crazy at times, this one question is, do you trust the government to have your best interests in mind now and forever? And if that answer
That's a
is not
serious
yes,
question.
that's a serious question. If that answer is not yes, then you should probably rethink all the gun control they're pushing. So that's the first thing. The second thing is something that everybody should know. Actually, two things that everyone should know. First off, when you hear gun stats in the United States, we talked about this last week, but we have new people here. Gun stats in the United States for everybody here and abroad, they include suicides in there too. More than half of American shooting gun statistics are suicides. Unfortunately, I don't know why they include that, but I believe it's because they want to push a narrative. There's no reason why a suicide should be included with shooting statistics, but that's what's there. And to the average person who doesn't know that, those numbers seem awfully high, but you should know that. Secondly, when we have mass shootings in the United States, there is one thing that they have all had in common across the board.
What's that?
And no, it's not guns. Anybody know?
Well, you know
I've been talking about this for 10 years.
Give it 10 seconds. Chat, do you know? I'm going to give you a countdown.
Every single mass shooter has had this in common.
What is it, guys? Do you know? It says, no, antidepressed, mental health.
Close.
Okay.
Every one of them have been on SSRIs. They've been on antidepressants. And we have two different types of antidepressants. We have SSRIs and non-SSRIs. Every mass shooter has been on an SSRI. Not mental issues. There's a difference.
And what again is that?
SSRI.
What's an SSRI again?
It's a serotonin. Basically, it's supposed to be a serotonin stabilizer. So all the way back to Columbine, they've all been on SSRIs.
Wow.
So this is something to pay attention to. I've been talking about this for 10 freaking years now, and finally people are paying attention. Zoloft, Paxil, the most common antidepressants are SSRIs. Now things like Wellbutrin is a non-SSRI. So this is another reason why we encourage mushrooms instead of SSRIs.
Like a natural weed,
because
marijuana.
It raises your serotonin level naturally.
What about marijuana?
But the testing for medicinal mushrooms, plant medicine, has been 100% successful psychologically across the board for stabilization with mood issues.
Right.
And antidepressant. So no, it's not because their girlfriend dumped them. No, it's not because they had a gun. Lots of people have guns. They don't do mass shootings.
Yeah,
so
just because you have a gun doesn't mean you're a killer.
Yeah. If guns kill people, then spoons make you obese. Cars cause you to drive drunk, and keyboards cause typing errors. Actually, keyboards do cause typing errors, but
depends on the keyboard you have to.
Right, exactly. So the first three. So no, but it's the people. And what's more, you got to look deeper and see what the people are on. So Hooper says, when I was a kid, my dad was on Prozac for a short period and his entire personality changed. Thankfully, he stopped taking it. Yeah, and here's the thing. Again, Pharma knows this. They know that the side effects are suicides and homicides. They know it and they've buried it. It's come out in court documents. They know this and they don't publicize it. So this is something to be aware of if you're on an SSRI or if you know somebody else. Your mood swings, your irritation, your issues might be stemming from the SSRIs.
I'm gonna share something with you guys. It's not just depression medication. You see this real quick? I'm gonna show.
I want to mention this. Right, 224 million people in America are on an SSRI. 300 in a population of 330 million. 224 million in a population of 330. That means only 100 million are not on an SSRI. Only 100 million in this country. So when foreigners ask, what the fuck is wrong with Americans and their guns? The question should be, what the fuck is wrong with Americans and their healthcare and all the SSRIs, they're being prescribed and pushed by doctors. That's the real issue.
I'm going to read this by Robbie Vegas, and I'm going to share something with you guys.
Yeah.
It says, ever really listen to the commercials for these drugs? The list of side effects are insane. Is insane. The brother reads them at lightning speed. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. So here's the deal. So I was showing you this. You know, excuse me, this is my blood pressure medication, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there's nothing wrong with taking blood pressure medication, but the fact of the matter is that if you want to lower your blood pressure, what you do is you cut your salt, you exercise more, and you try to stay away from things that are you try to calm yourself the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
I don't even know if salt is part of it. Real salt shouldn't affect blood pressure. Sodium does.
I'm talking about sodium. I mean, I should have said sodium. So I'm hoping that when I go back to the doctor, it'll be December 7th. So the show after December 7th, I will let you know. I'm going to be off these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, Damon says take beef organ pills. Helps me out like you wouldn't believe. Yes. Yes. Organ meat and organ meat pills help a lot.
Thank you, cool, awesome dude.
Thank you, cool, awesome dude.
Cool, awesome dude.
Appreciate it.
Knockers.
Big ass titties.
Sorry.
Thank you. So yeah, SSRI stands for selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. So, and again, here's the problem in the United States. Your doctor sees you for approximately 7 to 10 minutes. They have a 5-minute discussion with you. They put you on a mental health medication that changes everything about your personality, everything, and it regulates a lot. So, and then they don't see you again for 3 months. And then they ask you how you're doing. Most people don't say for real how they are. They might change your up it, down it, but they get a kickback from all these SSRIs. They get a kickback. So that's the problem. And they are prescribing medication to people who do not need medication, who should not be taking SSRIs.
Right. It's true.
They should not be taking them. And of course, people are thinking that they're helping, the SSRI is helping them, when actually it's making them worse. So if you look at when all these mass shootings started, and you look at when all the pharma started pushing and prescribing all these things, it coincides. And then you have all the social media in there pushing all of this at the same time too, and publicizing, and it's crazy. It's just one big crazy viral loop.
Listen, we've said this 1,000 times, and it holds true. The fact of the matter is that, you know, Big Pharma does not want to. They
don't want you healthy. They don't want you to get better.
No, absolutely not. They don't want to. They don't want to fix things. They don't want to cure cancer. They don't want to cure AIDS, even though AIDS has been cured probably since the 1990s. They want to make money.
They do.
And if we just take care of ourselves and do things, it's not that hard, right, April? Like honestly, like just eat better, like exercise, and just develop.
That's one of the things I wanted to talk about this time of year.
This
time of year, people tend to get a little bit more. Yeah, the time change. It gets darker earlier. Christmas, the holidays are coming. A lot of people don't handle the holidays well. So it's called seasonal. Am I saying the seasonal affective depression? Yeah. And sometimes it hits people, sometimes it doesn't. If you already have, or it's called SAD for short, which is appropriate.
It hits me.
Yeah, it hits a lot of people.
I guess sad that the day after daylight savings, whatever the hell that gimmick is, when the clock falls back.
Yeah.
And it's 4:30. My job, my shift starts at 4.
Yeah.
At 4:45, it's already getting like fucking nighttime, and I get a little sad. I feel like the day's longer. Like, how do I deal with that?
It feels like it's sad anxiety. So it can feel like depression. It can feel like tiredness or having low energy, a little loss of interest in the activities you enjoy. It can cause change of appetite or some weight gain. It can cause you to feel sleepy. So
I feel like sleeping right now. Kidding.
So some of the things you can do to help with that is you can try getting sunlight from a box. They have those, the artificial light therapy. You can use a dawn simulator as your alarm clock.
I have to stop you. I've never heard of that. Sunlight from a box.
They have light boxes, and you can put them on your desk and have the vitamin D. Take it that way.
I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look that up.
So you can try very high doses of vitamin D. You cannot take enough. So I do each capsule is 5,000 milligrams. I probably do at least 5 of those a day. Very high doses of vitamin D will help. It also raises your immune system, which nobody wants. Pharma does not want you to do that. But it really helps a lot. And it raises your mood and elevates it. You can use dawn simulators as your alarm clock. So it helps some people, and it uses light to gradually increase the intensity, just like the sun. You can use some natural herbs that are known to help with depression, like St. John's wort, WORT. You should prioritize social activities. So anytime that you need, get outside, walk the dog, see your friends, make plans, have people come over, go out to eat, FaceTime with your friends, do all of that. It matters, and prioritize it. Add aromatherapy to your life or treatment plan. It picks you up. So find things that pick you up. Some essential oils work, but be aware that some essential oils are also really not good for pets. So look into that. All citrus oils are not good for cats.
Can I say something?
Lemongrass.
I agree with that, especially the aromatherapy thing.
Yeah.
And it could be a natural aromatherapy. Let me explain. I live literally like 3 stops on the train from Coney Island. And there's something about smelling the scent of the ocean coming in. If you guys live by water, it just invigorates you. It actually sometimes brings me back to a better place. I can't really explain it. It's almost like that whole crazy thing where you ever, like, you step outside and all of a sudden you get a whiff of something. It could be anything. It could be something from a bakery or anything. And it just takes you back to a really good place when you were younger, or when you were in love, or whatever it may be. I agree with that 100%. I think that the human brain is an incredible computer.
It
That
is.
helps you, cope and deal with things.
Yep. Exercise, get moving. So 30 minutes of just walking can raise your feel-good chemicals enough to offset depression. So you can, even if it's too cold or too shitty outside, you see if you can find a secondhand treadmill or something you put right in front of the TV, pop on your favorite show, walk while you're, doing that, or reward yourself by getting on the treadmill. Find a gym and reward yourself by putting on a 30-minute episode of whatever and watch it on, do it that way.
I like this. Red Sunny says, take a nice long hot bath.
Yep.
Can I tell you? So
Yep.
I'm not a bath guy. I'm more of a shower guy. But once a month, I actually do the whole thing where I take a bath. Like, I get in the tub and I have the music on and just relax, dude. Just, you could have your phone and just watch something that just relaxes you, and just it's great, man. Like we're 80% water.
Yeah. That's why they say the moon, which affects the tides, also affects people when it's full moon.
Yeah, man.
So people are like, oh, the full moon doesn't do anything. Well, it pulls the tides, and we're mostly made of water, so why wouldn't it affect us?
That's why, listen, April, I keep explaining to people that, why are you leaving New York? I'm like, I need to be close to water.
I get it.
I got to move to Florida. Got to get close to that water. So
I get it. Obviously, let the sunshine in as much as possible. Consider avoiding alcohol, because any kind of depression is going to be aggravated by depression, by a depressant, and alcohol is a depressant. So, take the edibles instead. Keep a journal and pay attention to your fluctuations. And I'm also going to add in there, that was a list that I read, light matters. So one of the things that you'll see in a lot of areas, especially like Florida here, is Christmas lights all year round. We call them fairy lights. So put fairy lights up inside and out of your house. So lace up around your windows with like the warm white lights, and put solar lights out in front, front, back, all around your area. So So even though it's dark, you're still getting that light. So make it pretty, make it festive. It helps. Make it festive, get a scented, you know, make it smell good, you know, bring yourself up. Life should be a party. Try and bring yourself up, you know?
Me and my wife, we don't have Christmas lights up all year round, but around the house, we actually have a string of white, like soft white lights
Yep.
around our what do you call it? Our displays and stuff like that, like our
Yeah.
TV stand.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to New Jersey Wildcat. Listen, we're not going to talk
Yeah.
some wrestling here.
Yeah, we can talk it.
All right, we could talk it, but
We can talk about this. This is a big thing.
all right, so we can end the show with this because I know we wanted to
can do
end a
that.
little early, you and I, but really quickly, go to my TikTok at Big Ray Hernandez or go to my Instagram at Big Ray Hernandez. I cut a 4-minute promo on this with video about this situation. Let's end
And
the
the
show
situation
talking
is
about this.
NWA, losing their CW deal. But I'm also going to say that there's a peer-to-peer network that has started up recently called White Flag. So you can look up this app, and it's for people helping people. If you're dealing with depression, or you want to help people dealing with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, whatever's going on, PTSD, you can sign up to help people, or you can sign up to find someone who can help you. It's free. It's as anonymous as you want it to be. And you can check that out. White Flag app. And it's legit. So
I actually have, I think I have the video here as well.
Wait. Okay. So before you do that, there's a couple other things I wanted to mention. You can get an April Hunter candle on April's Sensations on Etsy. And I'm making more stuff.
Sensations.
I just got done making Winter Wonderland, which is like all the forest scents with a wood burning fire. That one's one of my favorites. But yes, we have that. So I wanted to give you two other things that a life hack that people don't know, just to share it with you while it's on my mind. A lot of people think that a will or a wedding is the only way to leave things to people and have family. But there's another way that no one talks about that's popular in Japan. Not so popular here, but it exists, and it's called adult adoption.
Adult adoption.
Adult adoption. It is possible to adopt somebody over 18. And it's very easy. All they have to do is consent. It's cheap. It's easy. People adopt elders all the time. So
like you can adopt an adorable old man or old woman.
Yes. So say an elder whose neighbor has been taking care of them. They have no children. They have nobody to leave their estate to. They want to leave their estate to you. They don't want to go through this whole thing with the will, the probate, the whole thing. So they could go through an adult adoption instead. Now you are all legally family.
So is it like let's say, you know, how you have a neighbor that they've been married for like 80 years and it's an old woman and her husband passes away and she's just very lonely and she loves your company. You can adopt that person and make the twilight of their years some of the best times of their life.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, you can adopt anybody. So
can anybody want to adopt me?
I will be looking to be adopted somewhere along the way, I'm sure. So
any billionaires out there want to adopt my fat ass?
So no, I just wanted to share that with you guys as a third option out there that you or yours might be, should know about. There's a lot of things legally we don't know about because people don't talk about them. That's something. There's another thing to pay attention to. Again, I don't choose sides. I don't pick anything apart going on. What's going on right now. I am not of any political affiliation, but one of the things to be aware of is if you're not with our transportation of goods, in order to get things from one end of the world to the other, and not have to go all the way around Africa, there's the Suez Canal. So Suez Canal cuts through, and it's so narrow. Some of you know this, some of you might not. It's so narrow that it can only operate a certain way. Only one ship at a time can go through one way, basically.
I didn't know that.
So for 6 hours a day, everybody travels this way. And then for 6 hours a day, everybody travels this way. So the traffic has to go one way, and then the traffic has to go the other way. And that's how it goes. So those are the only options unless you want to go around the entire continent of Africa to deliver your goods, which is obviously going to be very expensive, very time consuming. You're going to lose a lot of things that would expire. So they would really like to, and years ago, one of the freighters, I think, or one of the ships had an issue in the canal, and it cost them something like $10 million a day because it stopped. So one of the things they'd like to do, I believe, and this is a conspiracy theory, but you heard it here first, is to make another canal, something a lot wider, something in addition to the Suez Canal. And guess where that would be?
New York.
No.
Oh. Where?
Anyone? The perfect location for that would be the Gaza Strip.
Oh, no. I'll be scared.
So wouldn't it be crazy if they leveled the Gaza Strip and then rebuilt it with a canal?
I don't know if they would like that over there in Gaza.
I don't know either, but so there's that. Anyway, so go on. We're going to talk about NWA and what just happened. But just want to say, if you want to look me up, you can find me and all my crazy conspiracy theories. My conspiracies.
It's like the American dream doth the road, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, Daddy. Oh. On Twitter, April Hunter. And you can also find me on Real April Hunter, and that is on Instagram as well. So look me up. And you look at my boxers? There's my boxers. My no pants.
Boxers, Daddy.
There's my boxers.
Let me tell you something. Look at April Hunter getting funky like a monkey.
Well, yeah, I wanted to tell you about people being mean too, but I guess we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we can talk. So let me just explain to you guys who don't watch wrestling. Okay, and so there's a situation. There's a company called the NWA.
Yes,
it's one of the oldest wrestling organizations in the history of wrestling.
National Wrestling Alliance, not with attitude.
Basically, just so you guys have an understanding, for those that don't understand wrestling. Back in the day, the WWF or the WWF, the AWA, all these wrestling organizations, see, the United States was broken down into territories, East, West, Northwest. Anyway, they were all part of the National Wrestling Alliance. So this company actually became WCW, if that name sounds familiar, and NWA kind of went to obscurity, but
it was WWF actually.
Right. Worldwide Wrestling Federation. My father did a job back in the day, but he was never on TV. But anyway, so this company has been bought by, I know you know this guy, Billy Corrigan from the Smashing Pumpkins. And he's trying to bring this company back.
And Cool Awesome Dude just gave us another little fun fact that NWA is the second oldest wrestling promotion. CMLL.
He's correct. In Mexico.
Mexico.
Yes.
Is the oldest. So
it is.
Yes.
It is.
Who I've worked for.
You have?
Yes. I've worked for pretty much everybody in Mexico.
You ever work for the Colones?
La Lucha.
My father worked for Cologne as a Puerto Rican.
Sábado y domingo.
Gigante. So anyway, long story short, so the NWA was on the cusp of getting a TV deal with the CW network. But they had a pay-per-view. And I think Billy Corrigan forgot the fact that, there's something called the internet, Twitter. They were under the assumption that the CW network would not see what I'm about to show you. This is a brief clip of what happened on this pay-per-view. And you guys are not wrestling fans.
You'll still understand it.
But I want you guys, as you're watching this, to comment here what you see wrong on a wrestling show that's supposed to be a traditional wrestling show. It's supposed to bring back the old traditions of professional wrestling. I'm about to share the screen. Here we go.
Not La Rojo Loco. It's Roja Grande.
Roja Grande. Here we go. This is, oh, man. Here we go, man. And by the way, I got to put over James Mitchell. I love the man. I don't know if you know him very well, April. I think he's a nice guy. Great grandfather, but here we go.
Joining us yet again, NWA Samhain's ambassador of Macabre, Father James Mitchell.
Oh, they're really partying. Whoa, they are really partying. What? Well, they lost the match, but they seem to be having a pretty good time.
Yeah. Whoa, what's going on?
Whoa, okay.
All right. Well, it's definitely pay-per-view, folks.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, I want to go up there.
Can't do that on YouTube.
Wow. I kind of want to go up to that suite.
Hey, maybe they're just enjoying. I don't know, but
Just for the listeners on audio, before you even comment, April, there's a group of wrestlers up on stage on TV.
Wait, I do have a
sniffing-
comment. I
Go
do
ahead,
have a
go
comment.
for it. Go for
So other wrestling companies, you'll see a blown spot, but an NWA blow is a spot.
it. They're sniffing cocaine.
Yep,
I'll let it play out.
they're snorting rails.
You know what bugs me? You see that guy right there in the middle, Tim Storm?
Hmm.
I know him very well. He's a gentleman.
Mhm.
And I can't believe he's putting this
he-
over.
Well, he's told to. You
I
know, no one's.
Let it play out. Let's continue watching these and then we'll cut it off.
I thought we were supposed to hear from Father James
Yeah, I
Mitchell,
don't-
but I think he's a little busy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He is partying up with the ladies
Having
and
a good time.
the newly formed Miserably Faithful. I thought that they would just be down in the dumps and really depressed, but obviously they must have talked to Father James
Yeah, they don't
Mitchell.
even
or
look too
got a
miserable.
little-
Check it out.
There's not a lot of
Yeah.
talking. There's not a lot of
Yeah,
talking going on up
and
there. I'm
what-
just saying. There's a lot going on, but it ain't
That
talking.
It's going to be one heck of a celebration, but it remains to be seen exactly what we will see from the Miserably Faithful. I mean,
Right.
Father James Mitchell abused Sal and Gags the Gimp for so long.
Gaz the Gimp.
Hmm.
Do you know what a gimp is, April?
I do.
Can you explain what a gimp is? And I'm going to mute this so we can just watch the video.
You can probably do it better than I can, but
There's a guy right
it is
there.
somebody who is small and disabled. Am I right?
It's small and disabled, but I'm talking about in the S&M world.
Oh yeah, they're masked and ball gagged.
Well, that's
It's a fetish thing.
I can't believe they did this. So
I think they want to fill in the okay.
Wait, hold on.
They want to fill in that ECW
hold
spot,
on.
right?
Damon Beauty asks, should Corrigan fire them? Corrigan approved this shit.
Corrigan came up with this. This
Corrigan
is some
made the
rock
call.
star shit. This is not some wrestling shit. Do you not understand that?
Corrigan said,
So,
"Yeah, let's put this on
Corrigan
TV."
said, "Let's put this on." This is, I don't think anybody in wrestling would put that on. So, A, B, if Corrigan were super smart, and I do believe he probably is, he should turn this into something positive and hire a PR person to deal with this fucking nightmare.
This is a fucking nightmare.
This
April.
is bad. This is bad.
Well, you wanna
Because
hear
you know
something
what?
worse?
Here's the thing. If they lose their TV deal, they have just lost work for everybody.
April, I just
What?
got some breaking news,
What's that?
and this is a shoot. You ready for this?
Okay.
NXT is signed to a 5-year deal with the CW network starting in 2020.
Well, there goes that. Yeah.
I'm laughing not because here's the deal. I know a bunch of
Let me
people-
guess. NXT is not snorting cocaine
No,
with a gimp
dude.
at the table. Am I right?
Oh God. I know a bunch of people that work in that company and some people that you may not be familiar with, but I know that work in that company.
Mhm.
And I know some people that actually may have been bought in to do some TV for that company. And like you just said, April, everything is down the toilet. Your thoughts before we sign off. Oh my God, this is terrible.
I think whoever brought it up and whoever approved it, wow. They just cost a lot of people their jobs.
Well, fuck.
And
like
I said, somebody needs to hire a really, really good PR person to deal with this.
But
I mean,
April,
nothing's unback-outable. Nobody died. There's no cancer, but they do need to fix this.
April, but don't they have people? You and I both know this.
No, they
We
don't have
can't stooge
people.
off. We have people that are there that could have been like, Billy, listen, Billy, come here. I don't think this is a good idea.
Okay, so I know somebody there that's an agent
hmm
and a wrestler, and he had no idea this was going to happen.
I know somebody that's a wrestler that had no idea this was going to happen. And I know another guy that's a wrestler that got
Yeah.
pissed off because he was supposed to be pulled in
Yeah.
to do some TV work for them, like as a character.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I can't be affiliated with this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know people who are panicking because they're like, okay, great. As of January, I don't think I have a fucking job anymore. So there's that too. It's not right.
What a fucking what
Like I said, somebody needs to fix it. Hire
what a
a good
conundrum.
PR firm and turn it. Listen, here's the thing, right? We just got done talking 2 shows, right? About people loving to wear their labels, be victims, how apologies matter, all of that. Find the freaking light at the end of the tunnel in all of this. Figure it out. Make it work. Whatever you got to do. if you just own it, do a rehab gimmick, whatever. Just make it work. Apologize. Fix that shit.
In the words of the late great Bray Wyatt,
Yowie wowie.
we have a lot of work to do to fix this shit. April, I gotta tell you something, man. Again, I missed you guys a lot last week, and I just had a lot of fun. April's one of my favorite people to talk to every single week, so I felt off, but now I feel back. And wish me luck tomorrow. I got to get another tooth pulled, another fucking goddamn, what do you call it, a root canal done on the other side. So send me tweets, and hopefully I survive. April, put over your social media, my friend.
Well, you can see me on Twitter, April Hunter, Instagram, Real April Hunter, Patreon, April Hunter, aprilhunter.com, and you can watch all our shows with all our predictions, which were wildly spot on with all our theories and information from way back. And you can catch that Patreon VA show. We love when you support us. We love it, love it, love it. And thank you for being here, everyone. We appreciate seeing you. Thank you for adding to our show. You really do.
Can you do me a favor, guys? I'm on TikTok. Give me a follow and like my videos, even if you don't fucking watch them. I would appreciate that. It's at Big Ray Hernandez on social media everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But now I'm trying to build the TikTok, so I want to get to 1,000 followers so I can go live and you just have some fun with it. I appreciate you guys. I love you. God bless you. In the words of the great
Jersey
Cody
Wildcat.
Rhodes. Oh, what's up?
New Jersey Wildcat. What's up?
You get a yeet.
Yeet.
It's Cody Rhodes.
Yeet.
Anyway, we love you guys. God bless you. I will see you next week. We will see you next week. And yeah.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah. Hasta pronto.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Don't do that. That's cute. It's adorable.